Hi, this is Ashwin with 14 years of experience in catastrophe modeling, insurance, and reinsurance analytics. In today's PPT, we will discuss traditional capital, alternative capital, and collateralized reinsurance share of alternative capital. What is collateralized reinsurance and its features, its structure, and towards the end of the PPT, we will discuss what is protected cell company and how is it linked with the structure. So let's get the PPT started. I have written the first two slides from the previous PPT on catastrophe bonds to show the numbers. As on first half 2024, global reinsurance capital is about 695 billion, out of which traditional reinsurance capital is 585 billion and alternative reinsurance is 110 billion. Within the alternative capital, you can notice that collateralized reinsurance has close to 50% share, which signifies its importance. It is higher than the capital from catastrophe bonds. So cat bonds is about 40 billion, while collateralized reinsurance is about 50 billion. So that signifies how important is collateralized reinsurance. So what is collateralized reinsurance? They are privately held contracts between investors and the risk carrier that are more complex and less standardized. While cat bonds are tradable, the collateralized reinsurance are not tradable. Collateralized reinsurance allows leading hedge funds, pension funds to participate in major reinsurance programs as the contracts they write are fully collateralized. So the investors are able to provide capital to the risk carrier without a rating by receiving premiums as a return on their invested collateral. One more difference with respect to cat bonds is cat bonds are rated while their collateralized reinsurance are not rated. So what are its features? Collateral equal to the exposure limit is held in a trust either until maturity or on occurrence of a predefined event. All perils are covered and maturity is about 1 to 3 years. Trigger type is indemnity, which means that it is based on actual claims of the carrier, and basis of coverage is proportional, quota share, or aggregate excess of loss, both. Here is the structure of a collateralized reinsurance. We have a buyer, which is also known as a cedent. We have an investor who is a seller. We have an SPV created. So buyer pays premium to the SPV. Investors send cash proceeds to the SPV. Both premiums and cash proceeds are held in a trust. If a loss arises, part or all of the collateral will be used to reimburse insured losses. If no loss occurs, the asset plus associated investment income are returned to the investor. Notice that the collateralized markets use transformer vehicles, which is a segregated accounts in a protected cell company. These are not rated by rating agencies. One reason why collateral is placed in advance. Difference between standalone SPV and transformer vehicle is that transformer vehicle is quicker and easier. It also offers speed of entry and exit along with necessary cost efficiencies. Let's look at what is a protected cell company or a PCC. It is a corporate structure that is limited by shares, which consists of a core, also known as non cellular, and an indefinite number of cells, known as cellular. It is a single legal entity. In this structure, each cell is isolated from the other and operates separately. For instance, in case of bankruptcy of a specific cell, creditors shall utilize the assets of that cell and not others within the structure to honor its liabilities. In the case where assets of that cell is not sufficient to honor its liabilities, then non-cellular assets of the PCC will be liable. This is about PCC and its usage as SPV in collateralized reinsurance. As always, thank you for your time and I await your feedback.